So we're going to be doing the glow-in-the-dark fireflies. So they are not really fireflies. It's just their little shiny parts. And they're green. They glow green, right? But that would be boring. So we made rainbow fireflies. And then there's a glowing moon with a scary tree, you know, a nighttime tree. And then grass. And then I'm trying to always make 3D, and I want to bring this closer. So look at my grass. How many colors in there? What's that? Dark green, right? Light green and yellow. 3 colors, 3D. But what happens if I keep mixing them together? What color will I get? Just a green? Bleh. I could have just stirred them together. But I like that they make stripes of each other. They're like resting. And when I make grass, I'm telling you early, so it'll rest in your brain. But we only paint up to make grass. So they're pointy. So we just go up, 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 up. We never pull down because your paintbrush will go huge and then make a wig, a box. Looks terrible. Okay. So we're gonna make stars first, and we have 2 paintbrushes. We have a medium round 4 and a round 2. That doesn't matter. Nobody cares. But it's just how big and how when I smash it, how big it will get, right? If I smash it, I'm like, I smash it. Oh, it's humongous. It is really big. It's big. But if I do it really soft, she's little. And then this one, she looks little. But if I smash it, she's got some width to her, right? But we don't usually smash our little paintbrush. She's for pointy things. So we're going to use that little tiny paintbrush. And we're not going to use the paintbrush because it'll just go bleh, right? We're actually going to use the stick. And we're going to make stars, right? So where can stars live? All next to the jar, next to the moon, all over here. Not so much in the grass. There's no stars in grass. On this side around the moon, right? So this is what I like about stars. I get my white paint, and I just use the stick, and it's just like a fingerprint, a teeny tiny fingerprint, poke. And I want to go straight ahead, poke. I don't bend it or go flick. They make strange stars, but I just go poke, and I just get some on the end. And when I first go, it's going to be huge, nice and round, like a planet. So I just go, I'll bring it closer. So I just go, boom, huge planet. But then I don't want them in a row. No, I kind of be more spastic about it. Next one is smaller, 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 farther away, far, 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 far. Right? And I give them permission to get smaller. But then it looks like there's paint on my paintbrush, but there's not. How come? Because it's on the sides and nothing's on the end. So you're going to start, I'm going to use the side of the paintbrush then. No, then they'll be all like heart, like U-shape or something. So then I just get another poke, and not hard. I just touch the white. And that first one will be huge, like a planet. I just start somewhere else. And I try not to put them in a row. You know what else humans do? They put them in evenly spaced apart. Watch me. 3 fingers apart, 3 fingers apart, 3 fingers apart. What? Couldn't help it. I was born a human. It's my parents' fault. So I just go, let me try again. Planet. Smaller, 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 smaller. Jump away, jump away. They become invisible. Yay. Now you do it. See if it's true. Straight ahead, right? It's not like, ha, 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 ha. No, it's poke and poke and poke and trying to get it to turn into just a misty, invisible, faraway star.
Miss Pixie, really quick.
Uh-huh.
How many people are there supposed to be in the bag?
Ask me again?
How many brushes? How many paintbrushes? Was there only one paintbrush in the kit? Just confirming.
Oh, there's just one?
Yeah, we have a, because there's only one.
Oh, okay. It just depends. Well, I'll use one too. Poke. It's the medium sized one. So I just go poke, 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 poke. And is that true for everybody? Everybody only has one? You sure there's not like one hidden in your napkin?
I got the other one from last time.
I have 2 in mine.
Check the napkins. The napkins tend to eat them. When I drop them in there and the napkins grab them. And then I would like to put some stars near the tippity tip to the sides. Way up here in the sides.
The back of the paintbrush?
And I could put them near my jar, near my moon.
Yes, Oliver.
Did you find 2?
Guys, please mute your mic. And if you have questions, please use the chat box. We can't hear you guys all at the same time. I'm having trouble figuring out who had the question.
Okay, here's mine. You want to see if I'm a human? How much you want to bet they're 2 fingers apart? 2 fingers, 2 fingers. Oh, that's 1 finger. That's better. 2 fingers, 2. What? How come I did that? You know why? Because in alphabet, don't we try to make them the same size and evenly spaced apart? When we do math, do we try to make them the same size and evenly spaced apart? It's training. So as stars, they don't know about training. So you can go and try to make a few like, I just made a best friend. They do live in tiny clusters, right? This one has 2 best friends. Just kind of break up the pattern because, you know, my brain just wants to be human-y. So I just got like, oh, I did a cluster of 4. Oh, it's like a galaxy. Or, oh, space stuff. And I could just clean my stick off. How do you feel about that? That's pretty good, right? And we just used our stick and not our paintbrush. Just our stick, just a tiny speck. Not using our paintbrush, it'll just be like huge, huge, gigantic. So I used my stick, so it's a tiny poke, 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 stick, poke. Just with the hard stick part. Just with the stick, not with the fluffy part. Stick. Did you get some near the sides? Or on the other side of the moon over here, way over here? Or near the jar? Don't really need anything on the bottom by the grass. No. Good job. Now we're going to make our moon. Okay, so we have a teeny tiny paintbrush and a medium paintbrush. Is that still true? Because we're going to get the slightly bigger paintbrush because it's kind of little. And we're going to go make a spiral. Do you guys know what a spiral is? Spiral? It's not a circle, right? Circles constantly retouching the same lines. A spiral goes, I'm humongous, and then I go inside of that and I'm smaller, 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 smaller. Or I go really, really small and I go around that and around that and around that and around that, and my lines don't really touch. Eventually they will if I keep doing it, but I'm trying to learn how to spiral. So I'm going to learn how to spiral on my moon with my brain, because what are these? Spirals. They're not gumdrops. I get a speck of white and swirl it into my color, and it makes that really cool spiral, right? I don't go, ah, and just make an orange glob. Right? So if I take this chance with this blue spiral round, and then I get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, like that, I can practice my spiral. So where's my super dark blue? Over there by purple. Hello. Blue. Blue. And I don't want to really look at my Sharpie. Right right? So I'm just, with my bigger paintbrush, I just stab my blue. Ooh, it's a disgusting amount. And I'm just going to make it, and you know it's not enough paint to go all the way around. Even though you got a lot, you'll have to stop. It'll only go halfway. Watch this. So I make a rainbow, and it went dry. So I go stab, and then make the smile. Whee! I can go bigger than that. That's just to get us started. Now you do it. Doesn't that blue look good against the black? I know, right? A little extra something, something. Rainbow, smile. You're like, mine didn't last that long. Who got a bigger stab of paint? Probably me. So you just adjust and go, oh, I could get more next time. Okay, now let's really stab, because we have a lot to do. Our blue, stab, like I'm mad. But now I'm going to make a spiral. We can go big to little or little to big. But watch this. I land in the middle, oh, like a nose, right? And then I go around that. And then I go around that. And then I go around that. I already ran out of paint. More paint! And then around that. And I can tell I ran out of paint because it looks like chalk. And then around that. And now I have a spiral. Now you do it. See, they don't touch. They're not friends. And then depending on how much control you, like how good are you at letter E's, right? Do you struggle with letter E's and they get all funky on you? Then you just need to slow down, right? If your E's are nice and tight, this will be easy for you. It's a little wrist thing. Now there's still black showing. Not my favorite. So I'm gonna stab my blue some more. Stab. What if I go the other way? From humongous to little in the middle. What if I just do what's black? The blue parts are already done. So I go, all right, like I'm driving my car on the black road. I go really big, and then I go smaller. Hey, I already ran out of paint. More paint, stab. And then go smaller than that, and smaller than that. Run out, stab. Smaller than that. I can tell too, because it sounds scratchy. That's how I can also tell the amount of paint. And then smaller than that. I'm falling into the middle. Smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. That's a spiral, right? Wait, is anyone going side to side, up and down? No, you're not, right? Because that's not a spiral. Why are we practicing this when it really shouldn't matter? We're practicing for doing the littler ones. We're just practicing. We're just training our brain, reminding ourselves how it works on something big. I saw black showing. Anyone else? I feel like, and then look at mine. See how mine has like globs on it, like lumps? Well, if I just start going spiral, I bet I can flatten those and smoosh the paint around, like smash my paintbrush and peanut butter it around. So let's go, bye black. I hit one. I got another one. Oh, get it. Whoops. And around, I got another one. Bye black. We don't want to look at you. You're out of here. Okay. Nice. Remember, spiral, spiral, spiral. We're training the brain on something big so that it will be easy when we do something small. Oh, you know what? It looks like it's supposed to be the glow of a moon, and right now it just looks like a blue ball. How about if we just, with the blue that's left on our paintbrush, who's got some paint left on your paintbrush, right? What if I just go and escape the moon and just make more spiral and it'll be all dry? Watch this. Okay, it's in my paintbrush and I'm just making some dry, misty fuzz. What? I hit some stars and blurred them? I don't even, not, what? It's all blurry around the outside because it's a glowy moon. And it's just, do I need to add more? No, because it's kind of dry and invisibly. And as soon as I run out, I'm good. I give it permission to be misty and dry around the outside. Well, if we just let that dry like that, dark blue on black when she dries, right now she has some reflection. When she dries, she will look black. Wake, right? I do not want it to look black. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna get some white. So I'm gonna use my fingerprint and just touch my white and wipe it off like a little boogie and just wipe it off and ew, get off my finger. Now I have moco on my finger. So I could just wipe it on the napkin. It's okay. Yeah. It comes off your skin. I don't care. Did you do that? I didn't see it. You guys are all scared. Oh, she did it. Candace did it. Okay, now let's see if we can like push this around into spiral and see if we can't make our blue glow a little bit. Baby blue, like look at mine. It turns into a baby blue. You can't see because I put glow in the dark glue on it, which changes her, it's a scratchy texture. But anyway, so I'm just gonna push it around. I'll start small. Oh, baby blue. Ah, right? Wait, can I land in the middle and spiral again and push it back out like a vortex, right? So I land in the middle, I go around that one, 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 and then I'm glowing. I can do it again. I'm gonna land in the middle. I'm gonna start pushing that white out by like a vortex. It goes. Oh, I'm escaping the moon. I'm escaping the moon. I don't care. I made misty stuff on the outside. So remember, you gotta push it out. So I go push it bigger, push it bigger, push it bigger. What if you didn't get enough white? Who feels like they didn't get enough white and it do nothing? Could we get one more poke of white and do it again? Yes. So I get a little poke of white. I don't care. It's my painting. And I just put a little pokey in the poke. And then I lick it off my finger. No. Let's use a napkin. Okay, let me try. I'm going to push it. You know why? Everyone push pause. Where is it going to be brighter? In the middle. Where does it run out of white? On the outside. On purpose. Bright. Less bright, dark. I'm going to try again. Around, pushing it, bigger, running out. Try it again. Push it in the middle and go out. Oh, it's more glowy. And then, are we going up and down and side to side? No, we're trying to be spirally. So I can go big to little, little to big. Both are nice. And look at, I got way up. What? I'm escaping the moon with dry fluff. Don't care. The fluff makes, look at mine. It's the misty dry parts that look the neatest, right? Because all dry and misty escaping paint. That's a spiral. Oh, who's getting distracted? We haven't done the moon yet. Look, this is an extra amount of white to make our moon. So this is just to make it a little bit glowy, right? But I am going to put a real white moon on there, so don't get confused. Okay, now with my finger, I'm just going to make a moon. Oh, that's right. You're human. Humans can't make circles. So an alternative is to make a rainbow and then a smile is a better circle than going, whoops, I ruined it, and it gets bigger. Whoops, I ruined it, now it's bigger. Whoops, I ruined it, because you can't make a circle. That's why we trace circles. So I'm just going to use my finger and go right in the middle, and I just go, it's like 2 fingers big, right? And I just go rainbow, smile. Oh, I clearly need more white, right? Poke, a little touch. Smile, rainbow, smile, rainbow, smile. And it will turn a little bit baby blue, but it's definitely better than it was. I like the spiral I'm getting. My edges are kind of rough, But you know what it looks like? It looks more like that misty edges. Misty edges like the glow. Who has a frustration with circles? Right? So let me watch. Right? Not paintbrush. How come can't do it with a paintbrush? She's a little sharp. She keeps taking paint back off, but my finger is flat and smooth. Not my fingertip. She'll scratch it. So nice and flat, flat, flat. And then I go flat, flat finger, rainbow, smile, spiral in the middle. Okay. It's about 2 feet. Oh, it became 3 fingers. That's fine too. It's my moon. I can decide. And don't lick off your finger. I was kidding. I caught you. It won't kill you, but you'll be mad. It'll taste gross. And then I just wipe it on napkin. Ew. You can wipe it on your plastic apron too. But watch out for your clothes. Awesome sauce. Now we get to do our rainbow colors. And I'm going to remind you as we do it, after we use a color, to put the lid back on, because they dry out, and I want you to be able to, this is a whole rainbow of colors. You can paint rocks tomorrow, you can decorate little things, you can do all kinds of things, but they dry out. So we're not going to let them just have the air suck out all the water out of our paint. So when we're done, we'll put the lid on it, even while we're painting. So it's the first color in the rainbow, red. Get red, red. Thank you, red. Red. And why are we using our finger to make the moon? Because it's smooth. Our finger is smooth and flat. Just gentle, gentle for smoothness. Okay. Teeny tiny paintbrush. Itty bitty, just born. She comes to a point. But what happens if I smash this paintbrush? How big will she become? You won't get. So I'm just going to do it gentle and stay on the tip. And I don't even want it to bend, right? I just stay on the tip. And then can you see your jar? You can sort of see mine if I get the light to shine off of it, right? But it's in black Sharpie on a black, this is a dull black and that's a shiny black. But you can see. So our fireflies go like this. There's 2 in the jar of one color and 5 escape. But where are they escaping, right? They're trying to get to this corner. So they end up looking like this. They're blowing out like this. Wah! So they come out, they could be next to the moon, down here by the grass, but they're going, ah, like that, trying to get away, right? So are they in a straight line? Red, 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 red. No, they're not marching like that. They go boing, 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 like when we did stars. So now I'm going to get red, but I only need one poke. Do I need a lot? No. I just go poke with the red. Poke. Just a poke. Not a stab. And then I'm going to put 2, and they're as big as my fingerprint. Well, that's not very big. Put your fingerprint up there and see how small that actually is. Because some of you want to make giant ones, but we're using 7 colors. 7 times 5 is 35 of these. Right? So we want to have plenty of room. So I'm going to go, okay, just find a spot in your jar, and it's a fingerprint big, and maybe I make the circle first. Is that a spiral? It's no, but look, it's a fingerprint big. My fingerprint fits over it. And then I just go smaller, 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 done. And then how many are in the jar? 2. So I gotta find another spot, not touching. So maybe here. So, how big? A fingerprint. Okay, around and smaller, smaller, smaller. Okay, and then that's it. Should I keep rubbing it in until it's completely flat and nice and perfectly round? No. What are we gonna do to these? What do we do to them? We spiral in some white, right? I'm gonna ruin it anyway. Now, how many escape? How many of them escape out the jar? I get more red poke. 5. I'm gonna go really close to my jar opening and go 1. Ooh, she's like a baby. Fingerprint. Yep. 1, 2. Need more. Poke. 2, 3. Where are they trying to get to? This corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how am I supposed to have? Sometimes I need another poke because it's all dry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 escapes. 2 in the jar and 5 escape. And how big are they? 1 fingerprint. That's all. Just 1. 2 in the jar, 5 ran away. The lid must have fell off and they all flew away. Little. And how many times should you swirl? Just enough to color it. Look at my black showing. Is that bad? It's not bad. It's a built-in shadow. Like I planned it. Okay, my little paintbrush is dirty, so I just get one little paper towel and I fold it over and I give it a pinch. It's not perfectly clean, but I don't want all that red on there when I go get my white. Now where's my white? Okay, if do I want to paint these white? No, I would like it teensy tiny. How much white did we put in all that blue? A little bit, a little bit. So now, and this is when you're going to have to use your own brain and just go too much, too little, too much, and just adjust. But I'm going to go like this and sneak up and get a poke. Just a little tiny poke, little baby poke. And who remembers how to make a spiral? Do you like landing on the outside and going in, or from the inside out? You can only do it once, because what will red and white be? Pink? If you mix them together, you just make pink. So, okay, I'm going to land in the middle as soft as I can. And go around. Oh, I made a spiral. Ooh, I think my red was dry because it's pure white. It's supposed to make little... Yes? Question? Now I'm going to land in the middle and go round and around and... Ooh, that made some pink ones. It was still wet. Now I get a speck of white and do another one. Land in the middle and go round and around and... Oh, I made a spiral. Look at... Oh, right? There's spirals. Did I rub it in to make just a pink gumball? Nope. That means when I'm done, I'm done. I just go spiral, stop, and be happy with it and move on. Okay, another speck of white. It's just a little decoration. Turn the light on with your white, and you land in the middle and go spiral, and then I'm done. So, wait, how many colors for 3D? 3. So red by herself is dark, red and white is pink is medium, and white by herself is bright. So do you still have red parts? Do you have red and white mixed together? And do you have a little string of white that didn't get mixed in? Perfection. Okay, I got more. Wait, stop talking. Okay, let me spin this one in. Another one. Land in the middle, around and around and around. Ooh! This one's more wet. It came out better because I had more pink parts. Oh! See? That one was my best one. How come it was my best one? Because I did it 7 times. And I'm like, I don't know, kind of weird, not figuring it out. What am I doing? Oh, this is getting easier. That makes sense. I did it perfect because I have a human brain. And how do human brains learn on Earth? By doing. So the red ones will be our ugliest ones because they're our first ones. Okay, clean your paintbrush pitch and put the lid on. Look how much red you have to play with tomorrow. I know, right? And then we have orange. Smells like paint. Okay, and then who knows how to make these now? I know, because we did them. But I'm going to talk anyway. So, and it's more paint than it was when I did the white. So it's a little bit of a harder step. And then how big? A fingerprint big. And how many go in the jar? 2. Step. And I go, I don't know, somewhere in the jar. 1 and 2. And this will be faster. How come it's faster? Because your brain already knows what to do. And then how many escape? 1 really close, 5. 1 really close to the jar. She's kind of see-through, so I can see the black through it. Good thing white is not see-through. She will help us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They weren't quite making it to the corner. I spread them out wider. I was more like an alligator mouth, you know, in the math, when you do alligator mouth, from all the way to the moon to all the way to the grass, they could live. But where are they really running away to? This corner. Now I could clean my paintbrush. Do those look 3D to you? No. What do these need to be 3D? A little tiny poke of white. Turn on the light. So who's ready? 2 in the jar, 5 ran away. And I clean my paintbrush. Mostly I clean my paintbrush to make it nice and pointy. When I pinch my paintbrush, it's tiny. And I get, how much white? Did we get too much white last time? Can you get a tiny bit less? What if you didn't get enough last time? A little bit more? We just adjust. Never get mad, just do better. Poke, a little bit. And I'm gonna spiral it in. Whee! I just left that white sitting in the middle. I know. I didn't swirl it in. I gave it permission just as, because very bright is white, white and orange is mixed together is medium, and orange by herself is dark. So I give it permission. So I go very white at first, and then less and less gone. And then that one was a lot of white. I think I pushed too hard with my paintbrush. Another speck. There. And then spin this in. And then I pick another one. Oh, that was a lot of white. I had a huge glob of white on my paintbrush. I forgive myself. Another speck. Spin. Pretty. Pretty. And then clean my paintbrush. Pinch. Put the lid on if you're done with orange. Thank you, orange. But now I can play with that tomorrow. Orange flowers. You can make a panda with your black and white. You can paint green frogs tomorrow on your with googly eyes on your rocks. Okay, what comes after orange? Yellow. Where is she? I'm right here. Yellow pot. So, and I clean my paintbrush with a pinch. But what if there's a little bit of orange left in my paintbrush? You know what it's going to make? Flame. It's going to look like fire. It's going to look really good. So I just stab my yellow. Oh, and yellow's really see-through. So you could be generous with her. She's mostly gel, not very much of the white yellow powder in there. So I just go stab. How many goes in the jar? 2. Woo. Spiral. Always a spiral. Not a circle. I'm a spiral. 2. How many fly away? Hey, look at mine. Look what I did. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Remember? That's the heat. I wasn't jumping around. Whatever. Okay. So how many fly away? 3. 1. Oh, that's too big. Is that a fingerprint? Oh, I'm starting to get bigger. Oh. 1, 2. What if you land on a star? So, fireflies are in front of the stars. And 1, 2, 3. Wait, 3, 4. This one's gonna make it to the corner. Fly to the corner. Fly to the corner. Yay. I wonder how I'm gonna break up this little pattern I did in my jar. So silly. I didn't even see myself do it. Whatever. Human brain. Now I can clean my paintbrush off. Pinch. And these yellow ones, are they very are they very 3D? No. What do they need to be 3D? A little bit of white. Turn on the light. And then pure white, definitely bright. Yellow and white is like lemon, but yellow by herself will be dark. And I give them permission to be 3 versions in yellow in each spiral. So let me see if I can do it. I've done it 2 times. Let me see. And then how much paint to get? I don't know. You've done it twice. Do you think you can evaluate and make a judgment now? But, let me decide. So I'm going to go poke. I think last time I was getting too much paint. I was stabbing. Okay, and I put the white and the yellow. Whoa, turn on the light. Then, very pretty. Glowy. spin, spin. I like it. Start in the middle, go round and around and around, done. Round and around like a letter E that keeps going. Those are so much brighter. Nice. 2 in the jar and 5 ran away. Did I get 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I did. I thought I only got 4. And then I put my lid on my yellow. But we are using yellow. What are we using yellow for? We're going to decorate our grass a little bit. So there might not be very much yellow left. We'll see. Okay. My paintbrush is dirty. I'm going to get a little paper towel. Just give it a pinch. Pinch. And by cleaning it with a pinch, she stays pointy. Nice and pointy. Okay. Red, orange, yellow, green. Should I do super dark green? No. This is the shadow to the grass. Skip this one. Too dark, but maybe bright green? Bright green. And then pop off the lid. Look at, you guys, we're going to make grass out of this. So there might not be a lot of green left. But, okay, how many go in the jar? And I have to fix mine. Look at mine. Because I got 2 in a row. I don't know how I did that. But I go, pook, green. 2 in the jar. 1, 2, I don't know. Fingerprint big. Put my fingerprint over it. Yeah, still doing good. And then they always start close to the jar, right near the mouth of the jar, and I just go 1, and then I run away and try to jump away. Hop, 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 hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I guess. They're escaping bugs. Who knows? Thumbs up if you guys are on green with me. Thumbs up? Okay, I want to make sure I'm not going too fast. I worry. Okay. Well, my green is nice. 2 in the jar, 5 ran away. But is that 3D? No. We have to turn on the light. So I'm going to get my white. Get a little poke. This time I'm going to be more careful with my stabs of white. Speck. Okay. And I put it in the green and I make a spin. Around and around and around. It makes a lime green. I like it. I like it a lot. Little speck more. Spin. Ooh. That was a lot of white. Ooh. I think I had way too much paint on this one. Oh, whoa. I'm very, very aggressive with this one. That one came out pure white. And I touched it, but I went back and tried to fix it. You know, I just made a lime green gumball. Because I kept doing this, which just stirs it in. That wasn't my best one. No, look at it. Okay, now I can clean my paintbrush. Put my lid on my green. Thank you, green. Oh, I forgot to put my lid on my blue. It's sitting here drying out. Aw. Wait, red, yellow, green, blue. We need blue. What am I saying? I need blue right this minute. Blue. Okay, how many goes in the jar? I'm not even going to say it because I know you know. There's still some green in my paintbrush. What will green and blue make? Turquoise. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm excited. So I have blue. How many go in the jar? 1. Remember about blue without white's help? She'll just turn black. 1, 2 in the jar. And then climbing out. 1, 2. I'm jumping around. 3, really close to the moon. 4, close to the side of the painting. Close to the tippy top. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did it. I try to spread them around. And I clean my paintbrush. Pinch. That's gonna definitely need some decorating. She's just gonna dry black. So, and it will make baby blue, white, and blue. But what if I keep spinning? Then it's just baby blue. Uninteresting. So I get a speck of white and spin it in my blue. I bet you don't even need my help. Shut up, lady. We already know how to do this. We're trying to do this. Stop talking. Okay. Now you do it. You decorate your blue ones. You make the spiral. No helpsies. Do you know what happens if you have no helpsies? You've mastered it. You already know what to do. Done. Who beat me? Oh, all right then, Sergio beat me. Whatever. I know you're jealous of me anyway. And then I could put the lid on my blue finally. Don't try out blue because I can decorate things tomorrow. And then after you paint your rocks and they're all dry, you can use a Sharpie and write a nice note to somebody and leave it in the garden. Oh, we have a color that's left. What's left? Purple, right? And purple is also dark without white's help. But look I don't have much space to put I'm running out of space in my jar. So I put two in my jar. Who wants to do it? No help. Okay, no talking. I'm not talking. I'm not going to talk. It's very hard for teachers not to talk. I won't talk. I'll sing. No, you don't want me to sing. I'm humming the words. Then my with some Who trusts yourself? How much paint to get? How gentle to be with your paintbrush? How to do a spiral? Look how fast you learned that. You have a very good human brain. I'm not even telling you what to do. Because you live on Earth and you learn by doing. When the teacher shows you math, are you learning math? No. When do you actually learn the math? When you do it. That's why the first problems are really hard. The second problems are a tiny bit easier. By the time you're at the end of the worksheet, you're like, this is easy. Mine is too, I'm going to get a new napkin. This one keeps sliming me. So I'm going to put that one over there and get a new one. Dirty. There, done. I open it and I have all this room to get dirty. Raise your hand if that came out better than you thought it would. Well, it hasn't even started glowing yet or nothing. Look at our moon, and now look at that blue is drying, so it looks a little more glowy with the white because the blue dries darker, but the white is brighter, and the moon, oh, this looks so good, right? How about your spirals? Do you have the best spiral? Can you find the one that was your best? Where you really like that's how you do it, right there. Okay, now I have to do our jar. I'm so scared. You know why? Because we have to paint it 2 times. First blue, then white. The hardest part is to not paint like a pencil or a crayon or a marker. How do you paint with a marker? Or how do you draw with a marker? How do you paint with a crayon? Color pencil? It's a scribble. The reason is because it comes out in one line at a time. But paint is like a bulldozer. I get my paint and I just push the paint. Right? I just push it. And it does it perfectly. But if I scribble, I have furry glass. I've never seen that before, ever. So I would like it to be smooth, which means no picking up your paintbrush. Okay, so let me show you. So watch, I'll show you on this first. So I just push, I get my blue, poke, and I just push my paintbrush, drive my car, and turn the corner, whoosh, and then get more paint, poke, and drive my car, and turn the corner, like that. And which means when I first get my blue paint, it's kind of thick. And I give it permission to run out, and when I'm completely run out, it must be lighter right there. And I'm fine with that. I don't even go back and do it over. Okay, so let me show you for reals. Oh, and I'm gonna, can I have like 2 minutes and show you the whole thing? No skips. So Oliver, I want you to watch me do this. Even though you're busy, watch me do this. Okay, so I'm gonna get my blue paint. I said put the lid on. Okay, I go poke, and I got my paint. Do I push hard with my paintbrush? No, just gentle. I just drive my car, and I'm going to do the lid first, and I just go, and I turn the corner, and it kind of ran out. So I get more blue, and right where I left off, it's going to be super thick. And then I give it permission to run out again. Oh, so look already, it's brighter, darker, brighter, dark, and I give it permission to have different versions of blue. Don't do it yet. I want to show you the whole thing, right? And then how about the sides? One poke isn't enough to the side, but I just go, falling. I can't see it. I think I missed. Falling. Can you see it? There. I messed it up. And then the bottom, and before it can dry, I'm going to put white on this and make streaks of white in my blue. Am I picking up my paintbrush? I just go like this. Whee! Stop. Now I'm going to get white. And I go poke. And I'm going to decorate these blues. Everybody's pause and look up. It's still wet blue. And I just go and I streak some cool white in my blue. And it makes it look shiny. It was wet with blue and I just pushed. I don't scribble. That'll make, and I just push the white. I give it permission to however version of white she would like to be. That is all that I need. I give her permission to run out, right? Some parts will be darker. And do I scribble? No, that'll make it look furry. I just go, wee, and done. So if you look at mine, I got bright parts by the lid where I had lots of paint. I have thin parts down here at the bottom. I kind of messed up the bottom of my jar. How come I'm not worried about it? Because grass goes on top right there. I'm going to put grass on it. Like, that came out ugly. I'm putting grass on it. So we drive our car. Just get your paintbrush and push and turn the corner. And then get more and just get push. Scribbly, scribbly? No. All the decorating happens with white anyway. So practice with the blue and do it nice and smooth with the white. Now you do it. Oliver, you stuck? Do your jar. Outline your jar in blue. And then after you do it in blue, do it white. Did you have something to say, Oliver? You did it already? Oh, you did it so fast I missed it. I thought you were just staring into space. Because I didn't see you do it. Speedy Gonzalez, Oliver. Now you just have to wait. You know there's always two kinds of people in every class. Where you finish really fast in a subject and then you get bored and get in trouble because you start talking and entertaining yourself, right? Or you're the kid who doesn't seem to have enough time and starts to panic. Both those situations are terrible, but you have to be one or the other. So you're like, oh my God, I don't have enough time. You're freaking me out. And they got to go to recess, but you're not finished. Or, this is so boring. I already finished. Why am I waiting for everybody? And you start messing around. right? And you get in trouble. But it depends on the subject. Because for me, I was always upset because I couldn't do it fast enough. But then in English, it all makes sense to me. So I get it done really fast. And then I turn my paper over and doodle on the back. Teacher let me. But it depends on the subject, right? If it's easy for you, fast, fast, fast. If you're really thinking it through, slow, slow, slow. Both are fair. Okay. What does mine have that yours doesn't have? Look at that jar. What's shining on just the top of my jar? A little bit of shine from the moon, right? But look what they look like. They look like little dashes. And they're only 1 finger big. First I make them blue. And they're stripes, right? And then I put some white on them. You want to see me do it? Because it's shining from here. What if it gets on one of my fireflies? Oh well, they're inside the jar. So I just get 1 stab of blue. And then watch me, I'll do it up close. Right? Watch. Okay, so it's just like I touch the line and pull down. And they're all over, they're touching like little fences. Oh, I need more. I ran out. Stripe, 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 stripe. Hey, should I leave it like that? Is that 3D? No. So I get some white. Now I'm going to highlight it. Whoosh, whoosh. Who will give it permission to be different stripes of versions of white and blue stripes? Should I rub it in and make it one color? No. I give it permission to be different versions of blue and white. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And they hang down with little tiny tails. Whoosh. Shimmery shine, like that. Shimmer, shimmery shine. Fabuloso. Good job. I like how you're doing that. Nice. Look how much you're trusting yourself. When I started painting, you're like, I don't know. Now you know just how much paint to get. Oliver, that looks like an accident about to happen. Those are going to fall over and the lids will pop open. Put them on the table, you goof. But what happens when we finish first? Didn't I say that? We finish first and then what happens? We goof around or talk and get in trouble. Oliver was done first, so he got bored the fastest and then he entertained his brain. Did that age appropriately. Who's done? You bored waiting? Okay, so now we get, okay, can you find glow in the dark paint? She's the one that looks like glue and she's real runny. Glow in the dark paint. Yay! Glow in the dark paint. It really glows. Okay, we're going to put this on our moon. Everybody check your moon with your finger. Make sure moon is dry. Moon is dry. If it was just a little bit of wet, just wipe it off. Probably just a little bump that was wet. Okay, now I open this, and I love this. So if you have any extra, decorate, but ask your mom. Don't just put it on everything. And don't put it on your face. I had a kid do that, and it burns your eyes. So do not mess around. Okay, so now I'm going to get my glow-in-the-dark paint, and I just touch it with my finger. Why? Because I would like my moon to be super, super bright, so I have to put it on super thick. So I go, oh my God, I'm going to put it on thick and then get more and put it on thick. Just the moon. And okay, get more and put it on. Oh, it's very, very thick. Oh, more. Oh, very, it's practically green. I did it and you didn't. I'm using not my fingertip. Right? The flat, fluffy, smooth part of my finger, she's very smooth, like this. So I just get glow-in-the-dark paint, and smooth, flat and smooth. So it's real slippery, like frosting. Not dripping, right? So if it starts to drip, I just kind of catch it with my finger. Whoosh! There. And we're not using our fake paintbrush. How come? It will just look like a bunch of stripes. It'll go on stripe, 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 stripe. It'll, no, finger smooth. Okay, what about the glow around it? I'm not using all this up because I have to do all my fireflies. But maybe just some. Look at mine. Right? Look at the original. All that stuff that looks like glue is glows, right? So I'm not going to paint the whole thing, but maybe just some spirally stripes. And I just drag my finger. Ooh. And then, ooh. And I'm not afraid to drop off little dry, misty pieces because it looks very glowy. It's very dry on my finger. It feels very weird. Woo! Maybe on the way outside where I did some of that whatnots when I was doing the dry mist. Way. Glowy. Nice. And just smush it around. Push and pull and push and pull your paint. So it looks kind of dry and thin. And it will dry, that you're staring at the Elmer's glue it floats in. So look, you're like, I'm ruining it. It'll dry clear like Elmer's glue. And just leave a texture. You feel the little beads, in there. That's the glow-in-the-dark powder. So we're just, but this is the glow-in-the-dark. This is like the Elmer's glue that will dry more clear when it is dry. Does that look sweet? I just wiped it on my apron. Now my apron's gonna glow. Okay, now I need to get my paintbrush. Are you guys ready? You do your moon? Thumbs up if you're ready after your moon. I don't want to dilly-dally because then people get bored and start stacking their paints. Okay, so my paintbrush is gross. It has the whole rainbow of colors on it. I want to vomit. So I'm going to go like this. You want to see me wash my paintbrush in paint? Watch this. Everybody watch. Even if you're busy, look at me. I'm going to stab my white paint and use the moisture in this white paint. I pinch my paintbrush and wash machine, wash machine, wash machine. And it's going to pull those colors out. Clean paintbrush. Oh, it pulled it out. So I'm using the white paint. I stabbed the white paint. And I'm using all this moisture. And I just fold it in my paintbrush and then pinch it, hold on to it because I don't want to break it. And wash machine, wash machine, wash machine. I'm just holding on to the bristles and it pulls all the color out. Now it'll be clean. Thank you, White, for helping me. Because if we have cups of water, they get knocked over and then there's paint water. See, works pretty good, right? You ready to do your glow-in-the-dark paint on your fireflies? Can't do our jar yet, still wet, because we did those recent. But we're gonna also go, which one's probably the most dry? Red, we do that first. Second most dry, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So if we do them in rainbow order, because every time we do it, it kind of dirty, if it's wet, it dirties up our glow-in-the-dark paint. So if we go in rainbow order, it won't make brown, ugly, poopy colors, right? So and the more glow-in-the-dark paint you put, the brighter it is. So this is me, watch, stab, and then I go and it literally starts to drip. I put so much, I just grab it and spin it when I see a drip. But I want it to be nice and thick because it's brighter, more powder. So I stab. Now, which one? 2 in the jar, 2 red ones in the jar. Spin. Get more. Stab. Spin. Alrighty. Look how thick I put that. Oh my God, it's totally gonna drip. Look at mine. My red's going to drip. I don't care. Because if it starts to drip, I just spin one more time. Get back on there. But it's nice and thick. And then, how many red ones escape? 5. And why am I doing the red ones first? Because we know they're dry already. And then I stab my glow-in-the-dark paint. Get a glob. And throw it onto the red and spin. I want it as thick as I can get it to stick on there. Even if it starts to drip, I just spin it again. Oh, that one's going to be dark. More red. More red. Oh, this one's going to drip. I practically threw the paint on there. And I can clean my paintbrush a little bit. You know why? Because I see the blue from inside the paintbrush coming out. I'm going to give it a pinch. Now glow-in-the-dark paint helped me clean it one more time. Yep. Okay, what comes after red? Red, orange. Nice stab into the orange ones. 2 in the jar. 1. Stab. Nice and thick. 2. 5 run away. 1. Oh, that's thick. Orange. Look at this glob. I'm literally going to put this glob on there. So it'll be so glowy, I won't even be able to stand it. Wait, I lost all the orange ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? I missed an orange one. 1, 2, 3, 4. What the heck? I swear I put the 5 one. Okay, all right for me. Whatever. And then what comes after the orange ones? Yellow. How many in the jar? 2. And I go 1. Ooh, I put a lot. It's going to be very bright. And then 2. And then 5 fly away. 1, 2, 4, 5. Do you see how we're not just coating them with a little bit of glue? How thick can you get it on there? This is glow-in-the-dark powder. We don't put it on nice and thin. You'll be mad later and be like, mine's not glowing like hers. Because I was very generous. I put a lot. And then what comes after yellow? Green. Spin. Spin. 2 in my jar. And then 5 run away. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's a lot. Oh, I'm excited. That one's going to be bright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, green was wet. See, I just picked up green in my paintbrush. It hasn't been enough time for green to be dry. Luckily, I'm doing them in rainbow order. I can clean my paintbrush before I start making ugly colors. Woo! That one was wet, but I just give it a pinch. Okay, see? I picked up green in my glow-in-the-dark paint, but I got it. I saw it happen, so I paused. Okay, then after yellow, red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Blue ones. 2 in my jar. Hello. And then 5 float away. 1. And do I have to push hard? No, gentle, gentle, soft, soft. Just float the glow-in-the-dark paint on top. All the glow-in-the-dark runaway fireflies are all going to be glowing. Oh yeah, I'm picking up blue paint. Oh yeah, they weren't dry. Good thing I'm going in rainbow order. Because now blue and purple can't really hurt each other, huh? Okay, clean my paint. No, I don't have to clean my paintbrush because blue and purple can't hurt each other. So now I can do the purple ones. Spin, 2 in the jar. Oops, I got a drip. Come off of there. And then, 1, 2. And then the scabies. 1 purple, 2 purple. Oops, a drip. I got it. 2, 3. Oh, check the rest. Are any of them dripping? That one is. Spin it back on. Ew. See, I touched a purple one and I just put purple on my green. That wasn't rainbow order. Ignore what I said. And then purple. Yay! When you're done, guess what we get to make now? Stars with our stick. Let's use our bigger paintbrush. The big one that's all got dried blue on it. She's a bigger stick, right? She's bigger. And I can make better stars. Do you have to put them on the stars you already made? No. They're just like little glue stars now. Just add some more stars with my stick, my bigger paintbrush, so it will make a nice bigger dot. And they're just gonna look white, so it's really gonna be hard to tell where you put them. Just put some. Just some is nice. Oh, and here's the jar. The jar is jealous. She would like some glow-in-the-dark stars for her too. Alrighty, some for you. Don't have a fit. Oh, dink, dink, dink. I went around my moon with some stars. Dink, dink, dink. Just for funsies, some extra dots. Here's and there's. Did you notice when it's a nice big glob, they're nice big planets, and then they get tiny? Just do planets, because the tiny specks is just a little bit of powder. It's pointless. We like the thick powder. Oh, look what's happening to mine. They're dripping. Let me turn my painting upside down. Stop dripping. Oh, I put big globs. I put big globs for my, watch out for those. Maybe I could spin it back on with my paintbrush. Stay on there. Stay on there. Okay. It's starting to take off. Woo, drip. Now what else is glowing? Isn't my jar glowing? Remember this little shine from the moon? Could we just get just a little bit of glow-in-the-dark paint and just be like, not everything in the jar is glowing, but maybe just this shimmer shine from the moon. Stripe, stripe, stripe. Just a little bit of shimmer shine on the glow part. Does everybody see that? Everybody pause and look up to make sure I see you. Okay, I'm just putting it on the glow part we did, not the rest of the jar. Oh, I almost stabbed white. No, just glow paint. I still have some glow paint left. Super fun for later. Briley, were you showing me your skeleton? Yeah, looks good. Did you decorate some more than later in the day? Nice. Looks very scary. You decorated more? Played with it? Nice.
Yes.
Looks fun. You know how those Day of the Dead, they have flowers in their hair? I wanted to go, with a hot glue gun and get flowers from the dollar store and hot glue gun on their head. I don't know. Just, play. Ooh, a drip. Look at one of them stars. Yeah, okay, there. Okay, who wants to make the next thing? Ready? I'm ready. Okay, it's time to make a tree. We have to turn our painting like this so the moon is on the bottom. What? You know why? Because I'm going to teach you how to make trees. And it's way easier like this. Let me go get a paper clip real quick so I can sample. Okay, it'll be way easier for me to show you on a paper plate than on my painting, right? So now we need black. The only thing we need black for. So how come we had to put our glow-in-the-dark paint on first? Because the glow-in-the-dark paint's on the bottom. So when you put the black on top, it will block out the glow-in-the-dark and you'll see the tree at night. I know, right? But first, I have to explain trees. So I get my black. So everybody pause what you're doing and watch me. Everybody pause. Because this is a lecture. This is the word, I have to use words. So I'm gonna go like this. I wanna show you how trees are in real life. Who's drawn a tree like this before? That's not how trees look. That's Groot, right? You know why? This is a person. We make a V across, right? Trees grow in a spiral like that. So they actually go like this. Here's their trunk, right? And then they go to the right, to the left, and then a little higher and to the left, then a little higher to the right, and a little higher to the left. Who thinks that looks more like a tree? And their branches go up, not out. Does that make sense? Because they go up. So I go, what? You want to see that again? Watch me make it bigger. So I get my black and I go, okay, here's her trunk. And then I always hold, everybody look, it's not a pencil anymore, paintbrush. So I'm gonna hold my paintbrush upside down and pull. And it will start thick, like when something's attached, it's always thicker, and then it ends up fingers, right? So I'm gonna go, it smashes and the paintbrush goes, and it opens. But as I pull up, it gets softer and softer. And upside down paintbrush, I'm just pulling. It gets softer and little, softer, a little. And then I do another one. Can I do one directly across and make a V? No. Maybe I have to go off of this one. Still made a V. Whatever. Okay, and then let me climb that one. Upside down paintbrush. To the right. To the left. How am I getting it so skinny? Upside down paintbrush. And then I start at the bottom. Should I put one directly across from her and make a V? No. I go a little bit higher up the branch. And then maybe up one up the middle. To the right. To the left. To the right. That is plants.
So Miss Pixie like this?
But no V's. They can't make a V. So when you're about to make another branch, let's say I put this one here, I have to go higher on the branch like this. They look like foot stamps. I go one here, then I climb a little higher, then I climb a little higher, then I climb a little higher. Does that make sense? I don't go like that. They don't touch. The branches don't touch. Does that make sense? That's Groot. Okay, so let's just make one, and it'll be our ugly one, right? Because we're learning. So I'm gonna put one right here, and I'm just gonna start at the bottom like this, at the bottom near the jar, and just come up and go. And I ran out by the time I got to jar, right? So watch me. I'm gonna stab more black because I have far to go. Everyone ready? We're all doing it together. Upside down paintbrush. This is not a pencil. I'm actually dangling it with my 2 fingers, and I'm gonna land. I want to head here. So I guess I land right there. I land, my paintbrush is humongous, and I pull, and I pull, I'm pulling. It's getting skinnier all by itself, and I'm past the jar, and I'm done. Oh, and does it have to be perfectly straight? No, it's a stick. Upside down. How come you can't hold it like a pencil? Because it'll just be humongous the whole time. That's huge. Who's ready for branches? I'm going to start at the very, very, very bottom. And I'm going to go, and they just go up, not out. Okay? And I'm just going to touch the very bottom and just pull. And I go, who knows parallel? You guys know the word parallel? I'm parallel. So I touch here and I just go, wait, I'm climbing up, and that's good enough. I made a friend for him. They're not as tall, little baby one. And then I stab, get more black. I would like to put another one. Should I put it where this one's growing from? No, I have to go on the other side of the stick and find another spot higher up. And I go, okay, I touch this branch and then I go out and then up and I pull upside down paintbrush. Oh, I'm on the moon. Upside down paintbrush. Oh, softer, softer, soft. Let go. Not a pencil. I'm pulling. My arm's on an elevator. Look at, don't go, and do not pull down and fix it. What will happen? Humongous! I can only go up. I can only go up. Hey, wasn't I saying that about grass? Only up, only up, only up for pointiness. Hey, how about an even smaller baby one? Maybe close to the moon, and I touch that first branch, and I just go, I'm a little baby one. And then the other side, I'm a little baby one. I put 2. Upside down paintbrush and pull. Mia, just turn yours around. I don't need to see it anymore. You turn and be comfortable now. Turn it around so I don't have to see your painting, so you can look at me the whole time. You could turn yourself around. Oh, ignore me. Never mind. I'm going to make it too complicated. Okay, now what about another one over here? Now that we made this one, our ugliest one, do you think we could do another one over here? There's a big space, right? So, alrighty then. So I stab my black, stab! Just go right halfway between the side of the painting and your tree. You just go upside down paintbrush and it smashes when it hits, right? And it goes smash. And then I pull up. I'm going to have an elbow. What? It's a little crooked. I don't care. Because I'm a stick. And do I wiggle? No, furry stick. I just pull. Can we get this idea again? To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, a little bit higher. So I get black and I go, okay, I'll start at the bottom and I'm gonna pull up, let go. And then I could go higher up on the stick, but on the other side, oh, I touch my moon. I don't even care. And then I go higher on the stick on the other side. Touch the branch, and I'm doing it so soft. I could barely feel my paintbrush touching. I'm barely holding on to it. And I just go up, and there's another one. I go on the other side, higher up. Look like cactus or something, but we're gonna put leaves on it. And yours looks ish. Okay, Oliver, what you doing? Looks like you're scribbling. Are you fixing something? Show me your painting. Let's see if we can rescue it. Okay, I would just stop. It's a nice haunted tree and stop. Don't put any leaves on it because we would like your moon to show. Okay, now let me show you leaves. Watch this. It's a stamp. Watch me. Hey, how do leaves grow? To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. So I just touch to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. And I'm doing it like a baby touch. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the right. And I climb. I put one on this side, then I go a little higher to that side and a little higher on that side. 1, 10, 1, 2, 3. Not making V's, no V's. It's a violation of the tree world. And this just for the little bit. Okay, so that's on that one. Now let me do it on these. Should I put it on the big trunk and the branch in the middle? No, it's for these delicate ones. So I go to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. It's just a touch. Like a little swipe, like a little dash. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. And every time I go a little higher, a little higher, a little higher on the stick, a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. I would just like some, not very many, or it looks like a haunted tree. Just maybe a few little touches on the ends of the branches, little grapes. Little grapes. Cluster of grapes on the end. And then, did I push very hard to make leaves? Touch. Just a touch. And then I go like this. Woo! Look how my tree came out. Who feels like yours came out better than mine? I gave you guys brand new paintbrushes that were nice and pointy. Look at mine, doesn't come to a point. So it's like fuzzy on the end. So mine didn't come out skinny. Yours did, I bet. I'm all jealous. I'm jealous of your paintbrush. It's pretty prettier than mine. Whatever. Now I can put the lid on the black. Thank you, black. Thank you, blue. All done. Thank you, white. All done with white. Look at how much paint you guys have to play with tomorrow. But now we need our bigger paintbrush. Remember bigger paintbrush? She's all stiff and hard. How come? She's got dried plastic in there. Right? But what if I get my bright green? What are my colors for my grass? Dark green shadow, bright green, and yellow highlights. 3 versions. So turn it back like this. Oh, I like how your tree came out. Now turn it like this so the moon's back in the corner. There we go, because we're going to put grass. And here's what I need to tell you about grass. Get your easel nice and wet. It'll dry. Your easel will dry. But we do not want a black line along the bottom of your painting because you were afraid to get the easel wet. The easel's fine. The easel can get wet. Okay, so what colors do we need? We need green, green, and yellow. Let's find them. My green's way over there. Oh, I don't have the lid on my glow-in-the-dark paint. Get back on that lid. And where's baby green? She's hiding. Put all the lids on. I can see that I forgot many times. Okay, there's another lid. All right, so I have green, green, and yellow. So I'm going to get the light green. Light green. And remember the trick we did to clean our little baby paintbrush? Watch me. I'm going to stab my light green with my super hard, dried out, big paintbrush. But there's water in this green paint. So then I pinch it, fold it over, and hold that wet green. And wash machine, wash machine, wash machine, wash machine. And now that hard blue paint turns soft. I used green paint to do it. All clean. And she's soft again. Boink, 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 boink. So is she soft again? Using green paint? Thank you, green paint. Okay, now we're gonna make disgusting blobs of green paint, and there should be no dark green paint left in your cup. So I open mine because I just need to throw. Remember when we put a color and then decorated it? See that there's stripes down here? There's a line and a line. It's just telling you that we don't care about the lines because you can't see them anyway. But we just want to put the dark green below this one and the light green above it. But I'm gonna scoop the dark green. And I'm just gonna go, scoop more. And below that line, I just, and it just.
Excuse me, Miss Pixie?
Uh-huh.
What color are you using?
Super dark green. She looks almost black. She's so dark. Dark
Okay,
green.
thank you.
And then, how much am I putting? Oh my God. Oh my, it's dripping. I'm going to try to get this whole jar of dark green underneath that first Sharpie line. What if it gets on my easel? So, easels can handle it. So I scoop it like a spoon and throw it on. And scoop and throw. And scoop and throw. And scoop and throw. Am I being careful? No, I'm not even decorating. I'm just trying to get it wet. Look how gross mine looks. But there's still some green left in my cup. Should I put some more? Yes. Second pass. Another scoop. Slop. Slop. She's crazy. She's telling us to throw paint on it. What is she talking about? Oh my gosh, I just dropped paint on the floor. I have a tarp. Nice. I still have some dark green left, a little bit. But that's okay, I'm going to make frogs tomorrow. So that's all right. And then I clean my paintbrush.
Miss Pixie, is it
Yep.
supposed to look like that?
Exactly like that. Now for I'm bright green. What if bright green touches dark green? So we're making grass. But not yet. We're not making grass yet. Let's just throw the colors on there before we make their shape. Okay? So now I'm going to get bright green and I'm going to put it on, above. Oh, I can go all the way up to that other Sharpie. Whoa, look at it drip. Don't even care.
Riley, can you please mute yourself?
Scoop, slop, scoop, slop, scoop. Oh my God, what is this? I'm just, look at me, scooping it and it's just dripping on. I am gonna make a mess. Blech. Whoa, I still have some green left. How thick did you put yours on? Thicker than mine? I don't know, let me see. Look at mine is dripping. You're so jealous. Mine is thicker than yours. Because what am I going to do with these giant globs? I'm going to make grass. Who wants to see? Everybody ready? Everybody pause and look up. Watch me. I'm going to put it on the edge so you can see. Can I paint down when I make grass? Only up. So I touch the very bottom of my painting and I'm going to slime the dark green into the light green. I'll do it closer. Watch this. Touch the dark green. Flick. Oh, flick. Oh, I didn't touch the bottom of the painting. And I pull the dark green through the light green. Oh my God. Should I touch that more? It'll just turn. I give it permission to have stripes. 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 Oh, wait. Everybody pause. It looks like somebody trimmed these with scissors. Should they all be the same length? I go long, medium, short, little, tiny, big, little, medium, small, big, little, tiny, big, little, medium, big, little, tiny, push, up, down, little, tiny, big, small, little, medium. Look at those different versions of color. Should I scrub them together and make one color? No, I push up. Oh, what if my grass touches my jar? Well, good, because it looks like it's being kidnapped by some aliens. We need to make sure it's in the grass. Up. Push the dark green through the bright green. Up only. Now they're pointy. Up. Up. And then the dark green, you're pulling the dark green up through the green. Now whoosh and pull. Up, pointy. They have to be pointies. What? Look, everybody pause and look at me. Watch. This is what happens when you forget. Up, down. I just made a square. It makes the top like a fence post. I want to go up. That way they're pointy. 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 Up. Ew. I need a new napkin. I just got slimed. Ew. Okay, there. And then when we're done, we clean our paintbrush because are we done yet? Is that 3D? We have dark green and light green. Is that 3D? No. What's another color we can add to get 3D? Dark, medium, light. Want to see? Do I have to put it everywhere or just some? Some, right? So I'm going to get my bright yellow. I'm just going to put it, I'm not going to put it up where it's delicate at the tops because they're already pretty. Maybe down at the bottom in the middly part because I don't want to ruin all my pretty little fluffy part tops. But I go like this, I just go, some for you and there, and there, and there, and maybe some there, and that's all for you. Just some.
Miss Pixie, what color is that?
Super bright yellow. See, want to look? This is what we're doing. Right? So we can have dark green, green, and yellow highlights. So I just put globules of yellow. Are they just going to sit there like that? No. I touch the bottom, not just the yellow. Not just the yellow. Everybody watch. Everybody push pause. I touch the bottom of my painting and just, oh, 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 because it's coming out of the ground, and the ground is the bottom of the painting. The bottom of the painting. And I just need some of the yellow pieces, not all of them. Oops, a blob. I better flatten the blob. Make a piece of grass out of that blob. Whoop, there. Oh, so good. Who wants to see if we can see my painting if it glows in the dark? I have to turn off the lights in here and we'll see. Hold on. Because my monitor is still on and I can't turn that off. Can you see my glow? See? So what's glowing? My moon's glowing. All my fireflies and some of the dots. Now I'm going to turn the light back on. The best way to see it is to take it in the bathroom where there's no window and you can turn off the light. There's too many lights in a house. So if you take it into the bathroom, but what's going to be wet for a long time? The grass. So don't lean this against your shirt or something. This is sopping wet. You might even rest it for a half hour before you go see if it glows. And then how do we wash our paintbrushes? We rinse them, we pull them apart under the water. Do we rub them on our hand really hard? No, makes our hair stick out. So I rinse and then get a clean paper towel and then check it. Still dirty, rinse, pinch it, still dirty, rinse because it's plastic, right? And then same with the itty bitty one. This is a really good one for decorating things. So rinse, don't rub it on your hand. You could pull the bristles apart. But if you keep it smooth all the time, she'll dry smooth. If you go, that's what happened to this one. So see how mine does not come to, mine does not come to a point because I was rough. And then this one too, look, she doesn't come to a point. That was rough. Because I was trying to wash a whole bunch of paintbrushes at once, but your guys' are brand new. And if you clean them and point them and clean them and point them, they'll stay pointy forever. So who feels this came out better than you thought? I know, right? Because when you saw it, you're like, I can't do that. But did we learn everything at once, or do we just learn one thing at a time? We learned the stars, and then the spiral, and then the moon. One thing at a time, and then when you're done, you're like, what a good human brain I have. I learn by watching, and then I do it, and then I know it. And what if we painted the same painting tomorrow? Would it be super easy? How come? You understand? I know that, and I know that, and it would be so much faster, and we'd be done. Okay, done. Can we go outside now? Like that, right?
Thank you, Miss Pixie.
You guys did a good job.
Thank you. Guys, save all your paintings, remember, and I will send the video when Miss Pixie sends it to me, just in case you guys feel like you guys forgot something.
And put the lids on, for it will save for about a week, and wash your paintbrushes nice. Good job, you guys.
All right.